I am Batman. I mean, average sniper.
Well, heads up, guys. Average Sniper here. How y'all doing? I am doing awesome. Hoping to get done with this video and with work early so I can get some playtime in. Well, today I wanted to answer a question I get asked quite a bit, and it's how do you level up fast in Battlefield 1? So I'm sure there's lots of different ways to do it, but I'm just going to go over the way I do it. I've been playing since the game came out on October 18th, which was the early release date, and I think I haven't looked at the scoreboard, but I'm definitely in the high 70s, maybe 70 level 75 or 76. So I'm definitely ranking up pretty fast, and I'm playing quite a bit. So I guess the first thing to consider would be play the game a lot. You know, if you play for a couple hours, you're not going to rank up that fast. So play the game as much as you can, and I'm assuming you will because if you're watching videos about how to rank up fast, you're probably really into the game and you want to know how to unlock all your weapons and everything like that. Or maybe you just want to skip through the game really fast. But this is Battlefield multiplayer, man. It's going to take a while. There's no skipping through it super fast. But here is how I level up faster. Number one, I play pretty much exclusively Conquests. Now, Rush is a great game mode, but you're not going to level up too fast in Rush. There's no objectives to capture. So capturing objectives will get you like anywhere between 500, 600, and like 800 points. It just depends. So 500 points by default, and I think you even get more points than that if you're on the objective from the beginning. And if the objective is marked by your squad leader, you're going to get an extra 100 points. So capturing objectives is definitely a way to get that XP super fast. Conquest is a way to get it, and capturing objectives is what you do in Conquest. So that's definitely how you do it. Capture as many objectives as you can. Now, having said that, capturing objectives can be dangerous if your squad and team isn't working with you. So don't just blindly run onto an objective and try to capture it with no support at all. Make sure your squad's working with you. If you don't have a good squad working with you, then good luck to you. Try to find a squad that's working together that has a medic and a different variety of classes. Medic, assault, support, and sniper would be awesome. And I always play as a sniper because that's what I love to do. I don't care. I play as a medic sometimes too, but mostly the sniper. So in this game, my buddy Apex Instinct 10 was throwing out the health packs, which work great whether you're elite or regular, but especially for elite because it takes so long to heal when you're running an elite class. So that's another tip right there. If you get the chance to pick up an elite class while you're doing this, definitely pick up the elite class because that's going to help you stay alive longer, and that could be instrumental in capturing these objectives. Sometimes your team's just not working with you. Like right here, there's not that many team members on Objective Charlie working with me. Not as many as there could be, at least. Here we go with Muddled Ranger teabagging. But look, 830 points right there for capturing that objective. That's awesome. That's a super fast way. So if you don't play Conquest, you need to start playing Conquest and you need to start capturing objectives. And these tips aren't just for snipers. These tips are for no matter what class you play. It doesn't matter. Whatever class you play, these tips are going to help you level up faster. And like I said, I'm sure there's more tips than what I'm going to give you. This is just how I do it. So if you guys have a better way or if there's a different way you do it, then definitely leave it in the comments section. Let me know. Let people know that watch this video. Next up, be a team player. And I kind of already touched on this when I was talking about capturing the objectives with your squad. But say, for example, you're the team leader or the squad leader. Make sure you mark those objectives because if you don't mark the objectives, you're losing out on a lot of extra points. I'm usually pretty good about this, but sometimes I'll be in a match, I'll be preoccupied and won't be marking objectives. Somebody will send me a message and be like, "What are you doing, dude? Mark the objectives." I'll be like, "Oh shit, okay." And then I'll mark the objectives. But yeah, that's important. So, and if you're not the squad leader, like I said before, just play with your squad and you'll do a lot better. You get a lot higher score using teamwork. So be a team player. Let's see. Stay very close to the objectives, especially enemy objectives. You can get a lot of kills, even if you don't have, like, say you don't have a good squad, and it's really almost impossible to capture the objectives. Well, maybe you should leave that server when you're done, or find a different squad. But since you're in there, what I like to do in a server where my team is satisfied with their first base objective and they just want to sit there, I like to sneak up close to an enemy objective and just start getting kills on the guys, on the enemies that spawn on that objective. That is definitely a way to get a lot of XP by getting kills. Each kill is 100 XP plus bonus points for headshots, distance, stuff like that. So you get a little more than 100 XP pretty much for every kill you get. It's pretty cool. So if your team's not working hard to capture the objectives, just stay close to an enemy objective and be that ninja sniper. And the guy that sneaks up and hits people in the back with shovels. Yeah. Um, I have written down here to talk about playing smart, and pretty much the whole time I've been talking, it's just been talking about the way to play smart. I see some players go so negative because they just rush in and get those points. I mean, if you don't care about your KD and you're willing to go super negative capturing the objective, I mean, go for it. But you definitely should think about that. Not just because it's your kill death ratio, but because the longer you stay alive, the more you're helping your team. You don't have to I mean, it's a video game. You don't have to really care about your kill death ratio, but what you should really care about is helping your team capture these objectives, because in the end, that's going to work out better for you, your squad mates, your team, and just everybody, you know, except for the enemy. But who cares? Who cares about the enemy, man? They don't matter. They don't matter. If you run onto an objective and it's already more than halfway captured, you will get some points for it, but not much. You won't get the 500 standard for the capture, but you know, at least you're helping your team and at least you're getting some points out of it. And then last but not least, I have written down here, use different weapons. So like if you get service stars for using your weapons a lot. If some of your weapons are really close to getting those service stars, use different weapons in one match. Get multiple service stars. Easier said than done, but it definitely works. So if you use a variety of different weapons, you should technically get a higher score. Not all at once, but in the end, it all adds up and you get there faster. And as you can see in this game, you know, instead of being a camper sniper, I am going back and forth between the different objectives and helping capture them, helping take back the ones that the enemy has captured, and this and that. So here's one thing I want to talk about. That's pretty much all the tips. Past this point, I'm just going to talk about some quirky things that maybe will help your team but won't get you that many points. Defending objectives. I think that defending objectives should give you more points than it gives you now. Like if you capture an objective, I mean, you get everybody that helped capture that gets 500 XP right off the bat. But if you're just defending the objective, you don't really get that much. And I think they should give people more of an incentive to defend the objectives, because how annoying is it when you capture your first 3 objectives and you know the enemy's not that aggressive, so you're like, let's push them back and let's try and take their base objectives too. Well, your whole team does that. Nobody stays behind to defend because nobody's going to get points doing that. And all of a sudden, it's like the enemy's back capping you because nobody was there defending the objectives, even though the enemy team sucks. It's just annoying. So I was thinking maybe a cool thing to have would be the longer you stay on an objective that's yours, the more points build up. So I mean, now the way I said that might not come out exactly right, because that would seem like a booster's paradise, just laying in one place and getting points. But there's got to be some kind of way where you can get more points for being defensive and saving the objective from enemies, you know. And there is, but I just think there should be more. So maybe I'm just not good enough at thinking of a way to implement that. I can come up with the idea, but I can't figure out how to put it into motion. But hopefully that's something that will make Conquest more interesting if they focus on the defense instead of just the offense, because defense is just as important as offense. I mean, how many times have the enemies been so good at defending the objectives, you know, and had their scouts in just the right place and their assault and medics in the right place that you just can't touch it. You know, you either get sniped in the face or get killed by that guy that's sitting in the corner where he knows everybody goes to cap the objectives. I just think people should get more points for that. That's all. Maybe not as much as capturing objective, but maybe not like less than half either. So yeah, I kind of went off on that. Um, well, I've pretty much said all I had to say. Now I want to talk a little bit, if you're still watching, I want to talk a little bit about this map, Argonne Forest. So, me and this map have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes I have really awesome games on this map, and sometimes I have really shitty games. And, like, almost every one of my friends hates this map. And I just want to ask you guys what you think about Argonne Forest. It is a pretty small map. Do you think this is the Operation Locker of Battlefield 1? Because you remember back in Battlefield 4, Operation Locker was just. It was a clusterfuck, okay? It was a total and complete clusterfuck. And some people loved that. I didn't mind it, but I would never catch me dead in like a 24/7 Operation Locker. But apparently on these types of maps you can get massive XP. So that's kind of why I wanted to use this map to talk about getting a lot of XP, because you can definitely rank up fast on these smaller maps that are more confined and are more close quarters, when it doesn't take you 5 minutes to get from one objective to the other. Not really 5 minutes, but you know what I mean. And I love these elite classes. I love the placement of them. I love how you have to kind of run right into the action to get them on this map. I think this is the only one. I'm not 100%, but I think the flame trooper right there in the middle of the map is the only one. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it seems that it would be right for that to be the only one on this map. I think a lot of people have been talking about how the elite classes are overpowered, especially on the smaller maps, but I really don't think so. I mean, they're all you have to do is bayonet charge or knife them, and the I mean, I've killed plenty of elite guys, and I've got killed by plenty of elite guys. And when you're an elite guy, you get killed pretty fast. Seeing how much health you have. If there's like two or three enemies emptying assault weapons into you, you're gonna go down pretty fast. But if you have a guy giving you health, man, these elite classes can be awesome. But not if you're like me, because I'll just run around and end up getting knifed in the back or something. Like, I don't know what. I think that guy, maybe he didn't have a bayonet and he was going for the knife. I don't know, but I would have bayonet charged if I had a bayonet right there. But yeah, these elite classes, pick them up whenever you can and learn how to use them, because I'm still learning. They can do some serious damage. You can be a one-man wrecking crew, well, two-man wrecking crew, provided you have a medic that's healing you, and you can take those objectives back, man. I love using the elite classes to take objectives back that my team is having a hard time pushing up on. It's just awesome. I think my favorite one is the tank hunter. That's more of a defensive one. So I guess I don't even know why I brought that up. Maybe other than the flamethrower, I love the sentry ones, and I know there's two different sentries, because on Monte Grappa, if that's how you say that name, that map with the big hill, they have the one sentry where he just has the one machine gun, and then the other one where he has like the dual machine guns, and they run out of ammo fast, but they're super accurate. Love those ones, man. I finally got used to using them, and I just go ham every time I pick them up. So awesome. The flamethrower, probably my least favorite, but I will pick it up, whenever I get the chance. I don't know. It just seems like the flamethrower guy gets killed faster than the other ones. It's probably just my imagination, or the fact that he's not shooting bullets. He's spraying the flame. But that thing he wears on his back, that is scary. The thing, the oxygen tank or whatever it is that he wears on his back that mixes the chemicals together and makes the flame come out. That thing looks like it could explode at any time. So I really think they should add that into the game, where you pick up the flamethrower class, you get a couple kills, and then you randomly just explode, just explode into a ball of flames because it malfunctioned. Okay, so that's a horrible idea, but how funny would that be if you're fighting with the enemy flame trooper and all of a sudden he just completely blows up. Sorry, I'm sitting here laughing at myself, but man, I think about these things sometimes. I have dreams about Battlefield 1 sometimes, and like I can't help it. I'm the biggest nerd ever. You guys are probably gonna be like, oh my god, what a nerd. You sit there and dream about Battlefield 1. Yeah, I love this game. This is my favorite Battlefield so far. But I'm not a original gangster. I'm not an OG. I started playing. Well, I've played Battlefield 3, Battlefield Hardline, and Battlefield 4, and now Battlefield 1, but I wasn't around for Battlefield 2 or the Bad Company or anything like that. So maybe I'll go back and try those out once I get to max rank here. But yeah, so I'm thinking about making, if for you guys that are really into the channel, I'm thinking about making a road to max rank type of videos. So just let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing. Hope this video helps you guys with the leveling up. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. If questions or comments, just leave it in the comments section. Leave me a like if you enjoyed, and please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Later.